Brian, good evening. It was on this very street that a Good Samaritan called for help for Lori Lee. She smelled like gasoline because her attacker doused her with it before he set her on fire. But still, at this point, there is no suspect in custody, only a victim who's recovering better than anyone expected and hoping that her attacker is caught before he hurts someone else.
Oh, it's constant. It's constant pain.
She'll never see out of her right eye again. Burns cover the vast majority of Lori Lee's 38-year-old body. For her, the scars from that night in October are all physical, though. Mentally, she's moved on, but hasn't forgotten October 9th, the early morning hours.
Mostly bits and pieces.
Fragments of a horrifying night that ended somewhere out here. A man, she says, she met while walking downtown. They talked, she said, but she doesn't remember much else until
basically waking up in the back of a van. I was pulled from there by this person I do not know. I do remember the gasoline being poured on me and set on fire.
Thankfully, they were there and heard her knock and her plea for help that transcended the language barrier between them.
I just said 911. That's all I could say to her, and she understood. And
set on fire that night, a plain reality for her by now. Police have looked, searched, and pleaded for tips. Today, no arrests yet. Who, one might ask, and so does she.
I have many friends and no enemies.
She wants him caught, though not out of vengeance or anger.
I would hate for this to happen to someone else.
The cards from loved ones, strangers, some far, some near, made it easier. But for her, it was 2 months of unconsciousness, weeks of rehab and painful surgeries and skin grafts, still many more to come. That night, she faced a man clearly trying to kill her, he said. Her will, though, was to live, and she didn't hide it.
They told me I was going to die. I told them no, I was not.
She got a question out in between the blows, the gasoline, and the fire.
The only thing that I said to them is, why are you doing this to me? I said that. They didn't respond.
She still searches for that answer with the hope that someone who knows something gets her closer to it. It's all about healing now. While her face has changed, the mirror is no enemy.
Really, it's not hard because I'm still me.
And as the search continues for who would have and why, there's the undisputed, clear as day in her eye.
And I'm a very strong person. I really am.
And for the first time, we're also getting a description of the man Lee says attacked her as she remembers it. She describes him as a light brown-skinned man with an accent and dark hair. She says that he was driving a white van when she saw that van drive away after dropping her off, after setting her on fire. Grand Rapids Police still on the quest for tips. If you have them, you're asked to give them a call directly or call Silent Observer if you want to stay anonymous. Reporting live in Wyoming, Leon Hendricks, 24 Hour News 8.